Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to our next episode of Warframe. Last time we did one of the very big quests. We did the sacrifice, so we know all about where Warframes come from, and we've got a lot more sort of lore and old war and what caused that, and why Hun Howard been going after the reservoir and the second dream and all that. That sets us up nicely for the new war and all that lot, but we are not doing that today. We are going to go after some of the side quests. Yeah, I've got a load here. There's a couple in particular I want to do. Just fleshes out the world a little bit more. So Octavia's Anthem and Silver Grove. We are going to do the Silver Grove today. We need to go to talk to Amarin in the new local room in any relay. So let's go and do that. Training relay will do. New Loka. I don't like this faction very much. Ooh, pretty backdrop. Yeah, because they make themselves out to be these whole green loving hippies and whatnot, but yeah, they have a rather sort of dark undertone to them, which you'll probably see in this quest. Yeah, and as it is, as a syndicate, they hate us because we've sided with other people.
Do you know of the Silver Grove, Earth's oldest and most pure forest? It is home to our most sacred shrine. We've learned that the Grineer, those twisted abominations, are planning to build a factory on it. Grineer scorch units have been deployed, intent on turning our blessed Silver Grove to ash. Generations ago, we recovered an apothec recipe at the shrine. We believe it will reawaken the forest's legendary defenses. Gather the ingredients and deliver the apothec to the heart of the shrine. You are the only hope for the Silver Grove and the natural purity it represents.
The Silver Grove. New Loka seeks help protecting a sacred forest from Grineer incursions. But are they ready to face the forest's true nature? Yeah, we'll accept the quest. Let's bounce back to the orbiter. Yeah, I was saying a little while ago, yeah, these syndicates.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Also, yeah, got Purple Lotus. That's all this mimicking the Lotus's transmissions. As he said he was going to do, because the Lotus has, well, she's pieced the fuck out of us, let's say. Yeah, it's got these 6 syndicates. Arbiters and Hexus are the only ones that don't have a quest associated with them, although they do have the arbitration system, which we've been over. So yeah, we've got the pairing sequence. They kind of got 2 quests associated with them because we've got the glass gambit, which we saw in the thing. And we also saw they have a sort of little quest relating to the ambulance program on Pluto, which we did a little while back. Cephalon Suda, she has a quest called Octavia's Anthem. We'll be doing that one after we've done this one. Red Veil, we've done that because that is Chains for Harrow, one of the main quests. And Steel Meridian are kind of involved in that quest as well. They are kind of involved in one of the boss fights we've yet to do as well. Yeah, it's just weird the Arbiters don't have any sort of quest associated with them. Yeah, we've been in with Suda and the Arbiters for ages, so yeah, we've got good standing with those. Yeah, they hate New Loka and Red Veil, so that's why their standing is in the gutter. Yeah, I've kind of honked off the parent sequence slightly doing stuff, and Steel Meridian is just chilling. Anyway, what we need to do... hello. Yeah, that's man in the wall being a dick. Don't know where they are, but we need to look for a Apothic. Or do we? Or we getting ahead of ourselves. Are we? Yeah, begin. We are. Ah, we are.
Are you ready to help our Silver Grove? We need the Apothic to awaken its defenses. Scour the system and find the plants we need.
Yeah.
Apothics? Forest defenses? Typical new Loka kavachi. I suppose anything is possible. I've inspected this apothic.
I don't remember that
There's
voice
an
line.
encoded message attached.
Yeah, you remember we've been picking up random plants all throughout the playthrough, and we said one day this would come in handy. That time is now. You can also see we are short on a few fresh cones. Thankfully.
My bags are packed. I'm all set to leave. I can't believe I'll be working with one of my childhood heroes, Archimedean Margulis. On comms, she said she needed the best infestation biologist there was. I think my knees almost gave out. As I log this, I'm looking out the stained plastic of my field tent into the dead, yellow sky of Earth. I smell the vague sulfur and toxins leaking through the seals. Yet, somehow, I'm gonna miss this place. Leaving here feels like I'm giving up on my dream. My dream to see green and blue return to the sick and dying mother of us all. But I'm frustrated with my lack of progress. I've tried everything to accelerate the ailing vegetation, to guide and nurture the soil, but nothing comes of it. I need a change. Now I have that opportunity, and thanks to Margulis, I'm relieved I won't be drafted into some Orican war project. My
Yeah.
bags are packed. I'm all set to leave.
Yes, this is why we're doing this quest, because that's it. It's a bit of backstory, a bit of lore.
The ingredients you seek will not be easy to come by. They grow in some of the system's most hostile environments. You can see why we turn to you for help.
So we are after some fresh cones, which we happen to know grows on Earth. Earth tile set has a day-night cycle. The day-night cycle on the tile set used to have its own timer, and Cetus had its own. At some point at the start of this year, DE have tied the two systems together, so yeah, sort of daytime on Cetus is daytime on the rest of Earth now. So yeah. So we've got most of the bits, we just need to get some more of those fresh cones, so we'll just load into an Earth map and quickly do a bit of picking.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly?
Yeah, until recently, this quest was also completely, well, it's less accessible than it is now. Because you had to scan the plants, whereas now you can just pick them directly. Yeah, so we are after some fresh cones. They're around here somewhere. Well, I'm going to use a scanner just to pick them out of the environment. Yeah, there's two over there. And there. Come on. Yeah, I could grab a bunch of these, but I've not grabbed quite enough. Yeah, that was a crate, okay. Yeah, thankfully fresh cones are really common, so yeah, we've got 3. I needed 7, I think it was. Yeah. Like I said, scanner is useful for this. You don't have to scan the plants anymore, you can just pick them, but also I am just using it to highlight them on the scenery. You one over here somewhere. There we are. You enough. Don't really care about the grenade. There's a bunch of plants over there. There we go. Oh well, we hit the mother load. There's about 1,000,000 of them here. I said these things are super common. Here we are.
Broken. Well done.
Yeah,
Now
also,
get to
the
extraction.
enemy level so low level are null stars just flying off and one-shotting them. Yeah, that's enough. Oh shit. That's that jump up. There we go.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, so I'll grab a couple of the other plants as well. But you do need... Sure you need those for the upper apothecary. There's 3 of these to build all in all.
The Dusklight Saracenia grows best in absolute filth. I mean, 100% pollution, poisonous air, and water. Really, what kind of plant thrives in those conditions?
Yeah, and Amarin
Lovely
kind of gives you
name.
hints as well. I mean, that Dusklight Saracenia, those grow in Ceres, in the toxic shit balls. Yeah, like I say, you get the blueprint. You can craft as many of these as you like. Because there is kind of a farm behind this as well. Oh yeah, we need to put this in our wheel. Are we? Yeah. Because we're going to go do something, and this is an actual mod farm that you can engage in. Find the shrine, so back to Earth. Yeah, we'll be earthing a lot. Yeah, like I said, the Earth plants are common as anything. I said there are plants on Lua, Venus, and Mars. Again, they're all fairly common. You've seen us grabbing them sort of offhand.
Ah, the Silver Grove. Can you feel the purity? Beyond, all is contaminated, toxic. But here, everything is pure, original. That's why your mission is so important. Can we risk losing this?
I think
Our shrine is nearby.
forest is ever so slightly on
Search
fire,
around.
but
I'll let you know when I can feel its energy.
yeah, so we literally just go through the map and
Silver Grove, forgive this Warframe on your sacred soil, by water, by sky, by holy humanity. Bless our mission to defend you. No disrespect, Tenno, but I had to ask forgiveness from the Grove. Carrying out this mission with a Warframe is a bit of a contradiction for us.
no shit. Yeah, they hate technology, so it's kind of galling that they're having to get us involved. But yeah, we literally just need to wander through the map until she sort of sings out and tells us a place is near. We'll grab that. Alright, this filter's kind of hurting my eyes a bit.
You're almost there. Look for a passageway.
Yeah, so we're close. Might as well. Ah, here we are. Yeah, so it looks like this. You've got this little triangle in the end here, then you've got a little throughway. There we are.
Here, can you feel it? You found the shrine. Anoint it with your apothec.
The forest appears to be talking.
Did you hear that? Unbelievable. The grove, it speaks. My heart, wait. A new apothec. We will learn its recipe, forage its ingredients. The grove needs this. New Loka needs this. It's time to wait.
Intruder! You should not be here!
We are pure and true. Forgive our intrusion. Will you accept our protection?
Ah, there we are.
The Silver Grove must be confused about our pure and holy intentions. This new object may hold the key to making it understand.
Yeah, so it spawned a Spectre, which we promptly dispatched because, again, Zoris is busted. But yeah, after you do this mission, you can come back here with your apothecs, spawn those, and you can get a variety of stance and aura mods. I can't remember if they drop in this instance, though. I'm not showing us having picked up an unidentified object or anything like that, so we might be out of luck for this, but
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
oh, that's right. We don't get the a mod, but we do get the parts for the Titania Warframe. Okay, one of the fastest Warframes in the game. Because she flies and goes burr.
How is it that a spectre came to be in this most sacred shrine? Could this be a vestige of some earlier Orokin incursion?
Operator, the codex system just pulled another voice entry from that apothec. Allow Ordis to display it for you.
My childhood dream has become a nightmare. I don't blame Margulis. She's as much a victim as the children we're working with. At first, the project seemed therapeutic and nurturing. I was myself. But now, transference therapy is being turned into a weapon. Now I build these vile weapons called Warframes, all for one purpose. Death. I've become everything I hate. I long for the discomfort of my damp tent, the sick, aimless trees, the barren soil. I know I left my soul behind back there. Titania is the next Warframe I've been commanded to build, but in secret, I've been siphoning resources from the project. I have an idea. A way back to that wounded land I call home. A way for me to forget this war and remember what I was.
Yeah. I like she's been commanded to build the
The
Warframe.
Silver Grove is a pure and sacred force. Why would it be vandalized with such a message?
We know how these things are quote unquote built now.
Earth's oldest forest is populated. with the first trees that evolved a resistance to the Orokin.
Wow, Wally actually interrupted the transmission. Okay. Twilight Apothecary, we've got all the bits for that one. So that's cool. Yeah, like I said, we'll be farming more bits for
You have created the second
mods.
apothec. This is the path to an earth unmarred by exploitation.
Whip. So yeah, this researcher who's trying to figure out how to unfuck the Earth after what the Orokin had done to it. Yeah, sort of rather unwillingly he's been conscripted into the war effort going on at the time, because obviously this is back when the Orokin were trying to fend off sentience. So yeah, she sort of sees Margula, she sort of see her trying to. Well, she was trying to help the children for Zariman, but then later on, the Orokin's like, oh, actually, we need them to pilot the Warframes because they're literally the only thing that stops these Warframes going batshit crazy and turning on us like everything else does. So, yeah, you can kind of see what we were talking about, wanting to do this quest because they flesh out the world a little bit. Right, so we've got second apothec, back to Earth. And back to the Grove.
You're just in time. They're choking the forest with their flames.
Yeah, we kind of
You
noticed.
must reach the shrine before they do. Oh, Tenno, why do they hate everything not born of their disgusting flesh factories?
There is something different about this place, but Ordis is not quite sure what it is.
And thankfully, the Grove is marked because we've been there once. Oh, still pick the plants. Here we go. Yeah, so we should come back here. Dump some plant juice on this rock. Butterflies.
You hateful abomination! Get out now!
Anyway.
Titania, is that you? Where have you been? I'm fading. Please, wake me again.
This is not right. Get out now. We don't know what we're dealing with anymore. This could be some sort of Orokin sentry. Who is this creature we've woken? The Silver Grove is timeless. This voice seems human.
Oh, mate. Anyway. Yeah, so it sounds as if the new Loka's like, oh yeah, it's all green and hippie and all right, but we've kind of got a puritanical hatred of
Job well executed.
everything that's not kind of like what we, not like us. Yeah, pretty divisive group they are, to say the least. Right, we have another blueprint and another
This new
Titania
codex
piece.
message. This changes everything.
Ballas is beyond pleased. But when I look at what I've built, at Titania, I feel sick creep up my throat. I hate her. A killer made by a healer. No more. I'm going back to where I belong, no matter the cost. I'm going back to the trees to find myself again. These past weeks, I've been secretly testing transference on myself. I can only survive short bursts, linking to Titania the way only Tenno can stand. I've never felt anything like it. A tortured presence, like an evil ink, staining my mind. But it worked. I'm going to use this wrong to make right. I'll stow away with earthbound cargo. Just my apothecs and these slapdash somatics I've stolen. By nightfall, I'll be home again, in my tent under those bitter acid skies. This time, I'm going to fix it. I will seed a mighty forest, stronger than history, and by my will, use it to bring life.
Yeah, I do like that description. The tortured presence.
I can't believe this. The Silver Grove isn't natural at all. It's just another abomination made by some delusional Archimedean. It was lies. I'm ashamed our ancestors worshipped such impurity. This can never get out. I'm done here. If the Grineer want to destroy the Silver Grove, let them.
What
Oh,
a
okay then.
dogmatic
Idiot.
perspective. Operator, you are a product of similar meddling, and yet you are good. Your actions have meant more than your origins. Ordis believes we must complete our mission.
Good. Can't question it. I'd say we're morally
Have you
grey.
found any Vestin moss? Neither have we. But our scholars theorize that it could thrive in damp, cold rocks away from the light of the sun.
Oh yeah, we're one more short. Okay. Right, this one's a bugger to find. Yeah, going back to that transmission describing her describing her experience sort of linking to sort of using transference and linking to Titania and sort of likening it to the tortured mind, the tortured presence. Knowing what we know about Warframes now, they're basically left with one sort of burning, vivid memory. Yeah, I'll say it's not just Excalibur Umbra, it's all the Warframes. Yeah, Veston Moss, you need to go onto any Grineer node that is on the asteroid tile set. So I'm going to pick Numa here. Yeah, because the Moss is very easy to miss. So I'm just going to do this. But I knew it was one short deliberately because I wanted to just show this off.
Our intel suggests that a person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the
Spin out.
hostage and bring them home.
The Grineer used to be builders,
There's one
but
around
now
here
all
somewhere.
they do is make war.
There it is.
Let's go on the offensive.
So yeah, this stuff. I'll say because it's just a flat stain on the floor, it is very easy to miss. And I said you need 12 of those to craft one of these. So now there is a sentinel called Oxylus who has a mod that Cephalon Simaris has in his shop called Botanist. If you equip that, then that sentinel will just passively scan plants. The trouble is, Oxylus, you need to be rank 5 with Solage United to get the blueprint for that.
Subject found in her name.
So let's have a look at this for a laugh. Cooper Larvling. You got anything good? Coopers are tempting. The Kubazar used to be really good, but they nerfed AoE weapons a couple of years ago. And by nerfed, they didn't nerf the damage that these things do, but they severely nerfed the ammo capacity. So unless you've got a couple of really specific Warframes, stuff like the Kubazar is very hard to get on with now, because you'll get about 4 shots off and then you're out of ammo.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
But yeah, the meta really was that and the Kuba Ogress, and people just spammed the absolute bejesus out of them.
They will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Let's do the mission that we came to do.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Yeah.
We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
Maybe somewhere. That's a charger. Heck off.
Thank the stars, not a minute too soon.
Yeah, they can have shroomish. And
protect them at all costs.
okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah, sorry, wasn't expecting to fall through the scenery like that. Yeah, so that's where the moss is, which I reckon is like the hardest item to farm. Moss is that and the dust-like plants and ceres, because again they're very easy to miss. But they do spawn in fixed locations, so if you know the tile sets well, you know exactly where they will spawn, and they'll be there every time. So those 2 that we picked up, they'll be in those exact locations in those rooms every time.
Have you found any Vestin moss? Neither have we. But our scholars theorize that it could thrive in damp, cold rocks away from the light of the sun.
There we go. Yoink. Yeah, Frostleaf. They're common as fuck on Venus. Well, any of the yeah, Venus, Neptune, and Pluto. Jade leaves, where you've seen us pick those up on Earth the whole time. And the moss we have just covered. Yeah. There we go. Back we go again. Thankfully, this is going to be our last trip here. We're nearly done with this.
Titania, have you returned to protect me once more? The last apothec. Quickly, please.
The fire infects me. I am fueling my own destruction. Titania, stop them!
Yeah, that's quite unsettling.
A mind within the forest? This is an abomination. Let it burn.
Child of truth, you reject me but are blind to our shared purpose. Would you rather this world a wasteland in spite of me?
I don't know.
Got here too quick.
This goes against everything I believe.
Truth has a way of doing that. Give me the final apothec. I need clarity to fight back.
You got it.
There. That's it. The clarity. And now I realize you're not my beloved Titania, but another like her that has come to protect me. Beware. Titania's old guardians will still attack. I have no will over them.
Yeah, we've noticed. We haven't answered that though.
But the workers are here, with their torches and violence. I will fight them the best I can. You have just a moment to escape.
No, we won't leave you. Tenno, ready yourself.
Oh, so suddenly you give a shit about this, do you?
We can't let this beautiful place burn.
You got flamethrowers too. You can also slow everyone down. Or just chuck a Zorus at their face. Their day's gonna be ruined either way. Honey? Because everyone is slow as balls, they can't really do much. They also take a crap ton extra damage from us, so...
You fight with the same determination she did.
Do that. Also going to operator and hit R1, so we get a big sort of energy regen burst. And that is why you pick Xenoric when you get your operator. I mean, in time we are going to change schools and work on them, but for now, Xenoric's just too damn good. There we go.
I'm getting control. Hold on. I can help too. That's it. Thank you, whoever you are. I am Sylvana. Welcome to my forest.
Nice to meet you too, Sylvana.
Forgive me, Sylvana. I doubted you. I thought you were just another Orokin poison.
I once thought the same of Warframes. When the Orokin found out what I had done here, they sent their dax upon the great trees, upon me. As the skies grew hot, and my roots split into cinder, I let out a deep, earthen scream. I was dying, and then suddenly, I felt a familiar presence. One by one, the mighty dax began to fall, swatting hopelessly at some unseen menace. Others were snared, drifting upward in a mesmerizing light. And then, all at once, shredded by that unseen force, when the fire subsided, I knew what it was. Titania, my shamed creation. I felt her beating wings through my branches. I felt her mortal wounds, her weeping burns as she fell beneath my canopy. And so it was here, within the grove, that she died to save me. Me, the one who had hated her most.
Sylvana, by the strength of this Tenno, she will fly again. I swear it.
The forest and myself are in debt to both of you.
Let's boogie.
Another job well executed.
Trapped by transference inside a tree.
The Silver Grove was planted with the rotted seeds of the Orkin, corrupt in the eyes of our doctrine. Our tenets command us to reject it. But how can we? Sylvana longed to restore Earth's former glory just as we do. If we are to see Earth restored, perhaps New Loka itself must change. I will convince them to see Sylvana's creation for the miracle it is. Some will call that heresy, but it is true, and truth is the purest thing we have.
Yeah, okay, you go do that. But yeah, as Audis was saying before I was really interrupted, yeah, so that person doing the recordings, her name was Sylvana. Obviously she did not agree with the Orokin, the Old War, and being sort of roped into developing the Warframes and stuff. So, as we saw, she took some stuff, ran away, and yeah, she was dabbling with transference, but she kind of messed up, and yeah, she basically bonded her consciousness to the forest. And then Titania saved the forest from being destroyed by the Orokin. And now we have everything we need to rebuild her, if we so fancied. Right, Titanian extract. So you grab that from Nightwave. Yeah, need a couple of tellurium, bit of chromatic. It's not that expensive to build. Yeah, I'll show her off in the on here quickly. There she is. Hang on.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Ordis seems to have misplaced
Yeah,
those
so she'll generate health for herself and nearby allies. Every time she casts an ability, it's a passive. Yeah, she's got Spellbind, so she can do things to enemies. Tribute can reduce incoming damage, degrade accuracy, or increase companion damage, or slow enemies, depending on which tribute you want to use. Lantern, yeah, you can sort of see cast a swarm of razor flies that transform an enemy into an irresistible floating beacon. What most people do, they use their fourth ability. Razor Wing, shrink down and take flight while razor flies attack nearby enemies can amplify the damage they take. So yeah, basically you shrink down, you have a couple of exalted pistols, which do quite a bit of damage. And Titania has an augment that makes her go a lot faster when she uses abilities while in flight mode. And people basically use that to speed run nodes like Hepis in the Void for relic farming. And she pops up a lot in relic missions as well, because of the helmet system, she can get one of Gauss's abilities that synergizes really well. So she'll fly through the map at stupid speed, spamming this thermal sunder ability from Gauss, which just nukes everything. And yeah, if you've got one of those on your team, You don't get to do a lot of the mission. You literally just have to run and keep up with them. So yeah, a little bit niche, but she has some very good uses. Yeah. So we learned about Titania. We learned a bit more lore about the Earth and why it's a flaming trash fire, and more stupid shit the Oracle have been doing. Yeah, like I said, next time we will do Octavia's Anthem, which is a pretty important one, because there's... Oh, so it's technically a side story, but it's a very good side story to pick up before we do the new war. That'll be for another day. Until then, have fun, stay safe, take it easy, and we will see you for the next one. So bye-bye for now.